15 minutes, that's all you need to be ready for your next ranked game. Inspired by the warm-up by Ian Jeffries, this routine is built to provide long-term improvement and have you ready to hop right into ranked. It does this by starting off with low-intensity scenarios, each targeting specific skills and gradually ramping it up. And in this video, I'll be getting right into how you should play this warm-up and each scenario's benefits. If you want to deep dive into the whys, there's a link in the description. This part is meant for getting the feeling down by using low intensity scenarios, so focus on making your movements feel accurate rather than rushed. Starting off with Berry TS, you should focus on tracking your target up until its elimination, timing your switches to the next target precisely, and landing your initial flick. You should also hold your fire mouse button throughout the whole scenario. You can bind it to shift if you want to reduce tension. This task improves target acquisition and speed, which is useful when you have to spray transfer. For this task, focus on making your flicks feel controlled and not rushed. This will help attain proper feeling of static motions, which will then help your flicks be more controlled and deliberate. Your main focus should be to slightly lead the target movement in order to time your click with the target meeting your crosshair. This task teaches you how to micro-flick between two targets efficiently. This section contains scenarios that mimic in-game motions, so maintaining a good form for your movements while increasing the intensity as we progress is key. Since it's meant to prepare you for the demands of in-game duels, you can up the intensity a notch. Starting off with blink click, eliminate the target in the middle of your screen and then react to a newly spawned one that is doing a long horizontal strafe. This task helps you with micro flicks and click timing skills to a certain degree. Have your crosshair in the middle of the screen and flick to the targets that spawn. Make sure you recenter your crosshair after every kill. This task helps you get ready for in-game situations where you need to react to peaks. Focus on being as smooth as possible while trying to stay on the target with your crosshair. Being able to constantly track a stationary target while being in motion will help you develop smoother aim. A stationary target will also help you easily notice smoothness problems, so be on the lookout of a jumpy crosshair and try to smooth it out each session. Same as the scenario before, but as the target strafes, avoid overcorrecting and trying to predict where it's going to be. Maintaining good form while the target is strafing will definitely help us a lot with making our aim more reliable. Plus, CS and Val players just suck at tracking, so why not another one? Click the targets while flicking back and forth between them. Try to flick towards where the target is and know where it's going to be. If the target strafes, do a small single flick back on the target and avoid tracking it and avoid spamming shots. This will help you when you miss the initial flick, especially on pistol rounds. This phase will improve your range of motion by forcing you to use more of your wrist and arm to aim at less comfortable angles. My favorite scenario, it has 3 phases which each force you to flick in 3 different ways, and your goal is just to kill them as fast as possible. This scenario has you chaining initial flicks and micro corrections together from one fixed point to the next. The only difference being is the fixed point should be leading the target a little bit. This task improves your reading, click timing, precision skills on long strafing targets. Similar to other dynamic scenarios, flick towards where the target is and know where it's going to be. If the target strafes, do a small single flick back onto the target, avoid tracking it and avoid spamming shots. It's a good scenario to train precise small flicks and micro adjustments between moving targets. The final stage will be a short and sweet one that just contains one scenario that will get you ready for the game by forcing precision into your flicks and a sense of urgency. With this, just kill them as fast as possible.